You stand in the middle of a pitch-black night, nothing but the sound of the wind howling through the trees. Your bare feet feel the cold ground beneath you, and a deep sense of loneliness washes over you. You can't remember how long you've been here, but every passing second feels as heavy as a boulder. Nights like this, your weakness can be exploited. It feels as if all the darkness in the world is silently waiting for you. But no, you're not facing it alone. There's a presence, a strange and powerful light radiating from the shadows, something beyond your comprehension. You look up, your eyes filled with fear, and find yourself standing in a strange place, in the middle of a vast desert. You don't know how you got here, but you can feel someone watching you. A whisper pierces the silence, and you turn around. It's him, the one you know all too well, the enemy of everything good in this world. You're probably starving, he says, his voice gentle yet filled with deceit. You look down at your stomach, feeling the gnawing hunger eating away at you. He continues, if you really are who you say you are, why not turn these stones into bread? Surely the Creator himself deserves something to eat. His words strike deep, like an arrow piercing your heart. You feel the pain of hunger gnawing at every part of you. But you know, if you do what he says, you'll lose everything you've ever been. He knows you're weak, but you can't let that define you. You turn back to face him, and in that moment, a powerful feeling rises within you. No, you say, not like this. But he doesn't give up. He continues to test you, pushing you to your limits. He takes you to the top of a high temple, where you can see the people below, coming and going. He laughs as the wind howls around you. They're waiting for you, he says. They want to see you perform a miracle. They long for you. Jump. Let them see you fly. Surely they'll worship you then. A part of you wants to do it, wants to show them your power, but the rest of you knows that this isn't your purpose. You're not here to perform tricks. You're not a spectacle. No, you say again, with a slight smile. You shall not test the Lord your God. He continues to push you, this time offering you all the kingdoms of the earth, all the wealth and power you could ever desire. All this could be yours, he says. Just worship me. With every offer, you feel the temptation growing stronger. The promise of power, of glory, could easily make you give in. But you know what this path leads to. You know that your kingdom is not of this world. Corruption is not the way to win hearts. You shall worship the Lord your God, and him alone shall you serve. You say, Satan sneers. But before he can try again, you turn and look him in the eye for the first time. Enough, you say, your voice unwavering. Asterisk, you stand alone, your breath shallow, feeling the wind blow relentlessly across the barren landscape. The stars above are the only thing offering any comfort in this vast emptiness. Your body aches from hunger, your mind fogged by days of fasting, but there's a calm resolve within you. You've made it through the hardest part, but the battle is far from over. Just as you think the worst is behind you, the ground beneath your feet shifts. You feel a shiver run down your spine, the same icy presence from earlier creeping back into your consciousness. The air grows thicker with each passing second, and suddenly, you hear it, a soft, slithering sound. It's him again. This time, he doesn't bother with words. He doesn't need to. The temptation is already in your mind, lingering like a shadow in your thoughts. You can feel the weight of your physical weakness, the exhaustion eating away at your strength. The hunger has become unbearable, and you feel as though you might collapse any moment. Are you really the Son of God? He taunts, his voice a hiss. In the silence, why continue suffering like this? You don't need to endure all this pain. You could end it with a single command. Turn these stones into bread. You've got the power. You clench your fists, the temptation growing stronger. Your stomach growls, but you take a deep breath. You know the price of giving in. You can't give in. Not now. It is written, you say, your voice barely more than a whisper, but it's steady. Man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. Satan scoffs, his form flickering in and out of your vision like a mirage, but you stand your ground. You can feel his frustration, but you won't be swayed. Suddenly, without warning, the scene shifts. You find yourself no longer standing in the desolate wilderness. Instead, you're at the top of a towering, magnificent temple, the city of Jerusalem sprawling out below you like a living, breathing entity. People bustle about, unaware of the battle being fought above them. Satan stands beside you, a cruel grin on his face. Look at them, he says, gesturing to the crowd below. They long for a sign. They want proof. They want to see you. You could end all this now. Show them your power. Jump, and let the angels catch you. They will see you descend, and they will know who you are. His eyes gleam with malice, and you feel the pull of his words. You know, deep down, that the people below would worship you if they saw a miracle like that. But that's not your purpose. You are not here to be their entertainment, to fulfill their shallow desires. The wind cuts across your face, cold and biting, but you stay firm. You look at Satan, then back at the people below. There's something in your heart that aches, a longing to reveal yourself to them, but you know that it must be done in truth, not in spectacle. It is written, you say again, with even more conviction, you shall not put the Lord your God to the test. Satan sneers, stepping back in frustration. You can feel the weight of his hatred, but it doesn't touch you. You're stronger than that now. Without another word, the scene shifts once again, and this time, you find yourself standing atop a high mountain, the world stretching endlessly before you. The kingdoms of the earth lie at your feet, gleaming with the promise of power and wealth. The allure is undeniable. All this can be yours. Satan whispers in your ear, his voice smooth and coaxing. All the power, all the glory, you could rule over it all. You could make them follow you, worship you, love you. All you have to do is bow to me. The temptation presses in on you, heavier than anything you've ever felt. The promise of ruling over nations, of having everything you've ever dreamed of, seems within reach. It's so easy to just take it, to say yes and let the world be yours. But you know the price of this power. You know it's not real. It's a lie, just like everything else he's shown you. Corruption, greed, and decay lie beneath every piece of glittering gold he offers. The path to true leadership isn't through dominion over others. It's through serving, through love, through humility. You shall worship the Lord your God, you say firmly, your voice unshaken. Him and him alone shall you serve. Satan snarls, his face twisting with rage, but you stand tall, unwavering in your resolve. You have faced the temptations of the flesh, the spirit, and the world. You have withstood them all, and then, with a flick of his hand, Satan vanishes, retreating into the shadows from which he came. If you're enjoying this story and want to know how the battle ends, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out. Share your thoughts with us in the comments. How would you have resisted these temptations?